Now they just get a little bit longer on the next ones. Oh. Sometimes you will have the distributive property more than once. Sometimes you just have it once in there, but you're always going to start by getting rid of those parentheses using the distributive property. So here I'm going to multiply up to the end of the parenthesis, and then I'm going to do the other step. Negative 2 times negative 6 would give me positive 12u. Negative 2 times a positive w, negative 2w. Negative times a positive is a negative. Here, this technically is either subtracting, where you change it to adding the opposite, or multiplying by negative 1. You get the same thing either way. I think of it this way. Negative times a negative, going to give me a positive, so positive 3w. Negative times a negative, also going to give me a positive, so positive 3u. Now I'm going to do adding and subtracting. I'm going to combine my like terms. 12u plus 3u is 15u. I have a negative 2w plus a 3w. I'm going to subtract, which is 1, and take the sign of the larger one. I get a positive 1w. In algebra, I don't need the 1 in front of the w, so I just put plus w. Now in intermediate algebra, if you put 15u plus 1w, it's going to say it is correct, however, we don't need the 1 in front of the w. In college algebra, it would count it wrong. So you want to get used to not putting that 1 there, but if you do, it's still going to count it right. The next one just has one set of parentheses. We're going to get rid of those first. The negative 3x is going to come down in front, and then we're going to multiply. Be careful that you don't write the sign down until you multiply. Negative 3 times a negative 2 is a positive 6y. Negative 3 times a positive 6, negative 18x. And then again, that minus 5y is just going to come down because it's not in the parentheses. Again, I'm then going to just combine my like terms. A negative 3x minus an 18x, I add and keep the sign 18, 19, 20, 21, negative 21x. 6y minus 5y. 6 minus 5 is positive 1, so I just get plus y. I don't need the 1 in front. So negative 21x plus y. The next one, same kind of thing here. I've got that minus sign in front. I think of that as multiplying by a negative 1. The 4x just is going to come down. Negative times a positive makes that negative 6y. Negative times a negative makes that a positive 6x. Just changes that sign. And then the plus y is going to come on the end. Combining my like terms. 4x plus 6x is 10x. A negative 6 plus a 1, I subtract, so I get negative 5. So 10x minus 5y.